everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So today I'm going to be doing my favourite kikki.K things. So if you want to come on a bit of a walk down memory lane with me, then let's go. Alright, so this has come out of me doing my weekly decoration using the kikki.K Mountains collection, which is one of my favourites. And when I was sitting there looking through everything, trying to work out which ones my favourites were, I kind of started finding all my other kikki.K favourites, and you know, stuff kind of flowed. My idea here was that I was going to pick my one favourite thing of each kikki.K category. I'm actually not capable of doing that. I did do my best, and sometimes I've subcategorised, so you think maybe I'm cheating, but we'll see how we go. But sometimes I just couldn't. So with paper lovers books, with sticker books, with notepads, no chance. So this is just going to be the things that Ashley loves. I'm going to start with the big things because they're right in front of me. So this is where I'm cheating. These are my favourite. This is the only time I've doubled up on a category. This is my favourite teacup. This is my favourite little plate. And these are my favourite planters. I love this one because it's cute. Simple as that. And it lives on my cupboard. And it's probably not being used to the best of its ability considering it just holds a little plastic plant. But it's just so damn cute. I love the little porcupine. He's just adorable. But this one probably is slightly more my favourite, if I'm being honest. I should not have included that one. But anyway, this was from the Vides collection, which you will see pop up a couple of times in this video. I just remember this being so hard to get my hands on. I'm generally, when it comes to the porcelain stuffs and the homeware stuff, I was pretty good. I was always good at not getting that on the first day. I would never, ever, ever on day one go and get that. But when it came on sale, then I was kind of tempted. I think I actually did buy this one at full price because it was so cute and everyone wanted it. And I just couldn't not. I could not go through my life not having this pot plant, this pot. For whatever reason, it was sitting on my windowsill and it was empty. So as of right now, it's going to live on my desk with my teacup, which I'll show you in a second. But yeah, I love that one. This was originally used as a teacup, I swear. Now it's used as a pen holder on my desk because it makes more sense. I just love this one. I think this one was from the Slow Down collection, I want to say. I do also have a water jug from this collection. I think I bought it all on sale. I love that the cup's the right size for all of my pens, but I love that the little saucer holds little things as well, and it's usually got little die cuts or little stickers or something all over it. And I just adore that cup. It's just gorgeous. It's the second favourite teacup I have in this room. The other one's a Harry Potter one, which also holds pens. I have a lot of these little plates. I think my absolute favourite ones live in my desk, in my bedroom. They live next to my bedside table, and that's why I don't want to bring them in because they're absolutely chock-a-block full of all my jewellery and rings and stuff. So they can stay in there, but they're the blue and gold ones from like the Sleep collection. This is my favourite little one from any other collection, and I know how popular this is because I see people looking for it on Facebook all the time, and I feel really guilty that I've got one, but I do use it, and it lives on my desk, and it always holds die cuts. It's always got something in it, and I just love that little gingerbread man. The porcelain things from kikki.K were always really good. They did a great job. Alright, this is where I'm cheating, just a little. Just a little. I've got 3 different kinds of pens. This is a clicky pen, this is a twisty pen, this is a gel pen. So therefore they're 3 different ones. This is from the Lucky Stars collection. I just love the rainbow on this one. This one is from, whoops. Oh no, I broke the pen. It's an old pen. There we go, I fixed the pen. I sit here and click it a lot because it's one that actually I use on a regular basis. And so I'm always sitting around clicking it. There we go, fixed. So that's my favourite clicky pen. This is my favourite twisty pen. This is from one of the Inspiration collections, which you'll see pop up in just a second as well. Love the colours in this. I just love the pink to the full rainbow. It was just always one of my favourites. And then this one is from one of the recent Christmas collections, whether it was last year or the year before. But it's my favourite of their gel pens. I feel like these are the ones that if I was like signing really important documents or something, but I think I had a kikki.K pen on my wedding day. I don't remember, maybe. Oh, that's actually a question I need to go back and think about. But this would be the kind of pen that I'd want to have on my wedding day. Something special, something that's substantive. It's very heavy. I love that it's got a lid. But yeah, that's one of my favourites. Last one on pens. These are my favorite highlighters. These are my favorite highlighters, full stop. These are like the best highlighters that I have in my office. I have these ones, the pastel ones, and I also have the really bright proper highlighters. I just love the way they sit in your hand. So if you were sitting here highlighting for hours, it just sits nice. It's a very easily controlled highlighter, and that's why I really like it. I do love the colours as well. Last stationery item. kikki.K have a lot of washi tape. I've always been on the fence with their washi tape. Their washi tape's not the best. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. But this is my definite favourite. This is from a Christmas collection maybe 2 or 3 years ago where they used navy blue. You guys know I love navy blue. And it wasn't quite the same colour as my navy blue washi tape, but it was awfully close. This one's maybe just a little bit more blue. Mine was just a little bit darker. But that was very close to the inspiration. I was always like, that's nearly the right blue. So that was where I got the inspiration for my washi tape. So therefore, it's my favourite kikki.K tape. This one, I don't know whether this counts. I didn't get all of my quote cards because I've got like all the boxed quote cards. I reckon I have all of them. I didn't pull those out because it's really hard. A lot of the quotes are not repurposed, but you do see the same quote pop up every once in a while. And there's something, I feel like it's not my favourite if they live in a drawer. And none of these things live in drawers. All of these things live out. I can see them. This is the only kikki.K quote card that is out in my office. It's from the inspiration range, same one as the pen. I just love the colours, and I just love that quote, inspiration's all around you. It is, and in this room it definitely is. There is a whole room full of inspiration. And so that one lives on my pegboard, and I just love it. I don't know if Christmas ornaments get their own category. I do have Christmas ornaments from kikki.K, but they live in my Christmas stuff, so I'm not getting up into the roof to pull it down to have a look. But this one's special because this one lives out all year round and sits on a hook that's just its. And it's special because the girls at the Sunshine Plaza store back, like, must be nearly 6 or 7 years ago, because I've been away from the Sunshine Coast for that long. It must be actually longer than that. Shivers, I've been doing YouTube for a really long time. That's only just occurred to me. Whatever reason, this sold out really quickly, like the first and second times it came into stock that Christmas. And I'd asked the girls to get me this one if it came back in stock, and for whatever reason it didn't come back in stock. And I just remember getting the phone call one day from Sammy, who was the store manager, saying, Ash, can you come in? I've got something for you. I just thought something new would come in because it was like 2 days before Christmas or something. And so I went in and she had this, and she just said, I got this for you. I sorted it out. And it had a little note with it that was just like, hey Ash, love you, Merry Christmas. It was just the sweetest thing. I knew how much effort she'd gone to get it. I didn't know, and we didn't know they were going to bring them out the next year, and I now have another one of these, and I also have it in gold and silver. But at the time, they only came in rose gold, and I love the simplicity of this, and that's why I love them on my tree. I wish I had a whole tree full of just these. But this is why that one is really special, because it came from my girls. Okay, other special things. This is the only kikki.K thing that under no circumstances am I ever going to use. Everything else in here, I can get over my paper cutter's guilt to a certain extent. There are a couple of little exceptions to that rule. This will never, ever, 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 ever get touched. I will never use it. I bought this off a Facebook sale, I think. It is a 10 years of kikki.K wrapping paper retrospective. And I bought it knowing that I was never going to touch it. But it goes back to 2001, and it's got all of these lovely collections. Now, everything I'm showing you today at some point has been featured on my channel. I will link as many of those videos as I can down below. And I know I've done a walkthrough proper of this. I just love the stories that's in here. I love the stories from kikki.K, from Christina. kikki.K, I always call her kikki.K. I love the stories from Christina. I love all of the little bits and pieces in here. It just makes me happy. I actually sit here and read it every once in a while. But I'll never use it. It'll get passed down to Charlotte, and hopefully she'll love paper the same way I love paper. And she'll appreciate this because it is a very special part of my collection. Alright, this is where I'm starting to cheat because planners. How am I ever supposed to choose my favourite kikki.K planner? So I've got two because this one's my favorite B6 and this is my favorite personal size. I have had a pocket one. I don't know where it is. I used it as a wallet for a little while and I don't know where I put it. It's here somewhere. This is my favorite because it's the one we made. This is the one that the Planner Insiders made. It's how I met Desley and Hannah and Damien and Daisy and I've forgotten the other girl's name. That's really bad. But that's how we met. We made this. Now I think I said it when it came out. There are lots of things about this that aren't my favorite thing, but it was a collaboration. It was the point of it was that we made the one between the 6 of us that we thought was the best planner, and I love that a couple of the things that came from this planner that were our ideas still actually exist in kikki.K planners today. So you'll see the wide strap that pops up all the time, the double buttons pop up all the time, the planner charm pops up all the time, and I love it. This is a very, very special planner for me because it's the one we made. And again, it's one of those other things that one day I'll be able to give to Charlotte and go, Mum made this, and that's pretty cool. I love the colour. I loved the colour. Would I use the colour? No, but I love the colour and I love looking up at it on my cupboard. It's just gorgeous. I'm going to cheat again here. I'm going to grab something in a second. This is my favourite kikki.K planner. This is my favourite A5, one that I use is the one for me. It wasn't my first, but it is my favourite, and it's favourite because of the colour. I just adore it. And again, stories. I got this, we went to, I don't remember if it was for the kikki.K Insider event. We were at Chadstone. It was on sale. Desley was there. Denise was there. Kylie was there. Cindy was there. Di was there. Kat was there. There were so many. Katrina was there. So many people that I just, in the planner community that I now love, that came out to see us that day. It was just the best. And I bought that day, so it also has those memories. But I do want to just grab, this was my very first kikki.K planner. The very, very first one. I remember it was in the back corner of the Sunshine Plaza store. And it had one of those little I'm imperfect, please love me anyway stickers on it. I don't know why it was imperfect. I don't think I ever asked. It's imperfect now because it is very, very old and it's faded a little bit and it's got some discoloration. I don't care. I don't use this one anymore anyway, so it's just purely for decoration. But this one holds very special memories because it was where it all started. This is the planner that made me fall in love with planners. Was the first one I ever had. I don't even remember what the collection's called. If someone remembers, please tell me. I think there was a pink one that came with it as well. But yeah, it was in the back of the corner and I just remember it saying, I'm imperfect, please love me. And I did. And then I loved everything else in the store. Okay, they're all the big stuff. This is the part where I fall down a very large hole. These are the things that it doesn't matter what collection comes out, I will always get them. If there is a sticker book, if there is a paper lovers book, if there is a notepad, it will be coming home with me. Under no circumstances will I leave them behind. These are my favourites and I'll go through why as we go along. The only thing I have done here is I've tried not to pick, so like if I've got a favourite collection, I've tried not to pick the paper lovers book, the sticker book and the notepad. I've tried to mix it up, so hopefully that will make sense. These are my 3 favourite sticker books for different reasons. This one because I think it was the first sticker book I ever got. This is one of my doubles. I have multiple doubles of the sticker books, not all of them. The early ones, some of the early ones I do have a couple too many multiples. I think I might have 2 completely clean copies of this one and then one I've used. I think I've got 2 completely clean copies of this one and I think this is one of the ones I've used. I only have 1 copy of this one though. So this is from Life is Sweet. I love the blue. And that was the blue and the teal were what brought me into this collection in the first place. But then when you match it up with the rose gold and even the pinks, I still do love them. This one will be one of the ones. So if you saw Sunday's video and I said I picked out one of my favourite kikki.Ks, Kel suggested that I do a weekly decoration using kikki.K once a month. I can't promise you I'm going to do that once a month, but I'm definitely going to use kikki.K more often. I'm going to go through and grab some of my old stuff and pull it out and use it. It's just, I don't use them because I feel bad because you can't get them anymore. But as long as I sort of can put that on there, this is why. I'm hoping you guys will be okay with that. Please let me know down below if that's okay. But yeah, I love this. The quotes in it were lovely. The bees in it, you guys know I love bees. It's just one of the best ones. This one too was the blue and the pink together. The watercolor of it, even the gold. Even though I'm not a big fan of gold, I just adored this collection. It was just lovely. I love the butterflies and the birds. Just beautiful collections. And then this one was the VAR one. I bought this off a Facebook sale. It was never complete when I got it. I don't think I've actually ever used anything from it because it's paper cutter's guilt, paper user's guilt. I think I've shown this before. But it's just gorgeous. It's stunning, and it's special because it's the only part of this collection I have. It's just gorgeous. I adore it. I wish I had more of this collection because it is absolutely stunning. I'm going to chuck this in here as a cheat. This is the Sticker Lovers book. It's kind of like the ultimate paper lovers book, which I'll show you in a sec. And it's got multiple collections in it, which is why I think it's cheating. So this was one of the cute ones. It's got, sorry, I'm just going to do a quick flick through. It's got some of the sweet stuff. It's got Live Bright, which was one of the original and best collections. It's got the cute range, the very first one I remember. It's got that Be Brave one in it. It's got some die cuts in it, not die cuts, tags and stuff in it. That's why it's special, because it re-released Live Bright, which I didn't pick as the sticker book because I'm going to show you the notepad instead. But yeah, that's cheating, but special. This is where I cheated again. I couldn't pick one standard size notepad, but I picked 5 notepads. 3 of them are the same size. The other 2 count as extra because they're different sizes. This is the Live Bright one, like I said, one of the most coveted collections kikki.K has ever done. And it's the only one of these big ones that I have a double of, because I got it in like on an eBay or a Facebook sale or something, and it was still in its packaging. It still lives in its packaging. I won't take it out. I will one day, but not yet. I don't even like pink, remember? And there's something about this collection that's just gorgeous. I love the purples, I think, is the part about it that I love. But that's the Shine Bright big notepad. This is where the Vans Gap comes in. This was one of the cutest collections, and I still adore it. The little key cats with the Vans Gaps were gorgeous, so that's why that one makes it in here. This one's an oldie. I don't even know what the collection's called, but I just love it's one of the little cute ones that they've done. I think it was the same one as the original Paper Lovers book, I think, but they do have, these ones are similar and they pop up all the time. So it could be actually pre that cute one, but either way, it's really old. And this is another one. This is the Under the Sea collection. I think this is the only thing I have from it. Again, it came on a Facebook sale. You guys know I love the ocean, so for obvious reasons I was going to love this. I love the whale. I think I've got some adhesive notes actually in this collection. I just need to show you this. How cute is that little seal? I didn't forget I had this collection. I knew I had it. I haven't used it in a long time. And then this doesn't count either because this is a mini notepad. Again, one of those sweet ones. I don't know if it's cute one, sorry. I don't know if it's the same one as the second one with the dots. It would be very close behind it. I think this came in like a gift box. I know I've got the gift box somewhere. I don't know what I've done with it, but I think it came in the gift box and it came with some washi tape. This is the washi tape. It is so old, it doesn't unstick. It's being held together with sticky tape. If I roll it out, it'll all fall apart. It's not there to be used, it's there to be looked at. Which is what a couple of these kikki.K collections are. Alright, Paper Lovers books. I had trouble. I couldn't pick just one. I had to pick 4. This one is the same as the sticker book. It's my favourite because it's got multiple of the collections and it's got old collections. So it's got stuff that predates any other sticker book any other Paper Lovers book I've got. So the oldest collection in here, I have this one. This had its own Paper Lovers book. This one had its own Paper Lovers book. And this one had its own Paper Lovers book. But this was the first one, I think. I think everything pre this didn't have it. So that's why I love it, because it's got old stuff in it. Don't know if that counts. Of the Paper Lovers books that I have, these 3 are my favourites. And I'm going to tell you why. I also do have multiples of these ones. And this one's extra special because it's actually the multiple. It's not the one that you guys saw on Sunday. days. This was one of the inspiration ones. What I did was I went through everything, every Paper Lovers book I've got, and if you saw my reel on Instagram, you would have seen the entire collection. I'll take another video and put it up so you guys can see it now in case you missed that one. I went through, and if it had 2 collections I loved, it made it into this pile. No, only one of them had every collection that I really, really liked, but these 2 had collections that I loved slightly more than this one, if that makes sense. So this one is the inspiration book. It's got the inspiration, this is my favourite inspiration collection because I love the blues and the yellows, and then it moves into some peaches. I just thought that one, and it's got the gold, but it has the like brush gold, so instead of the shiny gold. But it also had, and I don't remember what it was called. I don't remember what this collection was called, but whatever it was called, it was the one with the reds and the blues. It may have been Dream Big, I don't remember. But I adored this because it had the red and the rose gold, but then it had that beautiful dark blue with the light blue. I'm not a big fan of the neon pink one that's in the back, but the two of the collections I loved, and the one in the middle is one of my absolute favourites. This one, for the same reason, I don't know why it's always the inspiration ones. Same reason, I really liked the colours in this inspiration one. I loved the peaches and the yellows and the blues with the rose gold. And then I absolutely adored the Be Brave collection in the middle. That was, the main reason this one made it into the favourite. But I also really, really like this yellow and black collection at the back as well. There's something very cool about these sort of really geometric kind of ones that kikki.K used to bring out with the really bright colour contrast between the yellow and the black. I just thought it was lovely. So those 2 make it because 2 out of 3 of the collections in there I love, and I love each of those, like the Be Brave one and the red and the blue one, I love more than I love any collection in here. But this is the one that I'm going to go that I love the most because it has 3 collections in here that I adore. 2 of them I love, one of them's on the fence, but I'll go with this one's my absolute favourite. And this one's extra special because I don't think I've used too much out of this. I may have used one or 2 tags. This is my spare. I have the one that you guys saw on Sunday. That's the one that has been pulled apart, wrecked, hurt, and I use it all the time. This one lives up in my top cupboard and I hope I never have to use it, but it's here. And so this is the Mountains one. You've seen the Mountains collection. I told you all about it and I love it. And it's one of my favourites. And it's telling me, look, and just as I open that, it says you are my favourite. And I love that it's spelled the Australian way. It just makes me happy. But then it's also got the Life is Sweet, which I've already told you is one of my absolutes. I just adore it. And then it's also got this little cute range in the back that's slightly different to the cute range that was in one of the Ultimates. It's just sort of a little bit on its own, and I just love it. So I'll go with this one's my absolute favourite. If you held a gun to my head and said I had to pick one, this is it. But the other ones are pretty cool too. I didn't pull down any of the Ultimate Paper Lovers books or Ultimate Wrapping Paper books because I thought that was cheating a little bit too much. But there we go. These are my favourite kikki.K things. Favourite kikki.K things. I could have kept looking. I could have seriously pulled out 15 other things. I've got like journals, I've got like journals up there. I've got ringed books. I've got diaries. Oh dear, I've probably got some more key rings and bits and pieces in other drawers and other things, but this was the stuff that stays out. I see this stuff all the time. It's the stuff that makes me super happy. kikki.K makes me super happy. And I thought I would share them with you. If you have a favourite kikki.K thing that you think you want to share, please put it up on Instagram or on Facebook and tag my favourite kikki.K things. I'm going to start, I'm sure that hashtag has already been made, but I'm going to commandeer it for a couple of days. And we can all share our favourite kikki.K things. I will tell kikki.K about it, and hopefully maybe they can find some bits and pieces and grab them and share them on social media as well, because that would be great. But yeah, I'd love to know your favourite kikki.K things and maybe your story behind why it's your favourite thing, because as far as I'm concerned, I can show you all the paper and stuff in the world, but it's the stories behind the things I'm showing you that are what makes them special. This on its own isn't special, but the story behind it makes it special. And I think that might be why I love kikki.K so much, because so much of it has stories behind it It's never a go in and buy the thing and walk out kind of experience. It never was. It was always we're so happy to see you. We're going to take the time to learn your name. We're going to take the time to learn why you've come in today. What can I help you with? Can I call you and tell you when collections are in? And I did. I made some really great friends with the girls that worked at kikki.K and the boys that worked at kikki.K. So yeah, that's why I wanted to do this. Yes, they're my favourite things because they're gorgeous and they're fun and they're paper, and you guys know I love paper, but they're my favourite things for the stories, and the stories are what makes them special. That's it for this video. Thank you for hanging around. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I hope you have an awesome, awesome, awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!